What's going on, everybody? It's Jordan back today with another video. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin and its current extension from the 20-week moving average, and also its extension from the 50-day moving average, and also the logarithmic chart for Bitcoin. We're going to see, are those telling us that Bitcoin may be due for some type of correction? We're going to look at the pure data here, and we're not going to make any type of price predictions. We're just going to look at exactly what the data is telling us. So if we zoom in here on the weekly chart, this is the Bitcoin chart on the weekly. You guys know this is our indicator for the extension from the 20-week moving average. I actually made this extension today, and it's very, very interesting what is coming out here. So if we look at our current extension from the 20-week moving average, Bitcoin is in this current downtrend on it, obviously, since the beginning of time, right? So if we look here, this is showing, obviously diminishing returns, right? The higher the market cap gets for Bitcoin, you're going to see, lower returns based on every cycle. So if you look here on your EMA extension, right, you can see on this in this top right here how this is making a complete downtrend based on the EMA extension. And whenever we get too far extended for Bitcoin based on our 20-week exponential moving average, we always get and we top out right at this blue line here, which has been a perfect indicator throughout our price history for Bitcoin on our cycle tops. Now, are we saying we're at a cycle top? I'm going to say no, right? And this is exactly why I'm going to say no. If you look back here in 2013, during this cycle, you can see you actually made one local top, and then you consolidated for a few months sideways while you came back down to your 20-week moving average. And at the same time, you reset your indicator here, coming back down to the 20-week moving average on your indicator, and then actually making a second impulse to the upside and making a higher high. Okay, this is what I'm expect to happen during this cycle, right? You guys can see we topped out at this indicator. Now, if we break this to the upside, then we can write this indicator off. But throughout history, right, 4 times out of 4, and now really 5 times out of 5, if we actually got it rejected twice on this, we have to go on the data. The data is telling us we might be due for some type of correction. Okay, for Bitcoin, right? I'm not saying it has to happen this week. Not have to say next week, right? At some point, we probably are due for correction for Bitcoin, or at least not too far of an overextension, which means we probably won't see any type of exponential gains coming anytime soon. This is exactly why. What I'm expecting us to do here is one of two things, right? Either we continue up at a slow pace, which keeps us below our extension from the 20-week moving average, right? As our 20-week moving average slowly creeps up, our price action slowly creeps up as well, not getting too far extended from that 20-week moving average, which keeps us below this trend line. Now, the other option we could do, right, and this is certainly an option too, guys, is if we actually, the 20-week moving average comes out like this, we actually get a nice correction back down to the 20-week moving average, resetting our extension here, right, back down to our 20-week moving average, and giving us plenty of room to run here, really giving us that momentum that we could use to see another big parabolic move like we did back here really at the end of the year last year, okay? So that's definitely another possibility as well. Right now, our exponential moving average on the 20 sits about at 41,300. So that could be our pullback target if we do get a pullback, just to reset this indicator, right? This is really strong, and guys, as much as I don't want to see a pullback for cryptocurrency, we have to keep our minds open that it is always a certain possibility of that actually happening based on this EMA extension tool, which is super, super useful, right? Super, super useful. We actually haven't been below that 20-week moving average in a long time. We haven't retested it in a long time. In 2017, we actually came back down to test it multiple times here, as you guys can see here on the bottom side. So I am expecting a retest of that, which would also reset our indicator, and like I said, would give us a bunch of room to then make higher prices, throughout the end of the year, right? So that's certainly a possibility. If we look here at our logarithmic regression curve, what that could kind of look like I said, is back here like in 2013, right? Where we make one high, right? We consolidate for a little bit, and then we go again, right at the end of the year, right? And a lot of people probably don't have the patience for that. So what they'll be doing is if that does happen, we'll get a big panic sell event, which the smart money will be buying at the bottom here, and then we would continue up to the upside, right? So if something like that was to happen again, like I said, maybe we make one more impulse to the upside here, which would make our 20-week moving average, we would go up and test it one more time here. We get one more impulse to the upside, right? 20-week moving average is slowly moving up like this. And then we get a decent sized correction back down, right? And then reset, right? Consolidate maybe for a little bit, and then make one more impulse towards the end of the year. That's certainly a possibility, and that would look like something similar to what we did back here in 2013, okay? Something very similar to that. 2017 was a little different, right? We went slow up and methodically went up, and that's why if you look back on 2017 at this chart, in 2017, we never really went up to retest the top of that extension target. You can see right here, you never went up to retest that extension target throughout the whole year until your blow off top. Now we've already done that, right? So I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying it's our cycle top, guys. It could just be our local top where we consolidate for a little bit, let the moving average catch up to us a little bit more, and just reset that and have another big run to the upside, okay? The other interesting thing here, guys, is our extension from our 50-day moving average, right? So I also put this on here because I find this very interesting as well. So what this basically is telling us is we like to go down below that 50-day moving average to kind of reset it, which also correlates exactly with our 20-week moving average. Because on our 50-day back in 2017, we never really got another big impulse to the upside until we went back below our 50-day moving average. You guys can see throughout here in history, 50-day moving average in 2017, we went below it tons of times, right? We also did it back here in 2013, where every one of our dips really went back below the 20-week moving average, and that's when we made another big impulses to the upside, right? So we haven't been below it, that 50-day moving average in a while. Right now, right, we keep getting support on it, but right now that sits at about 52,165. So do we need to go below it? Well, you can see the last time we went below it was right here, in which correlated us going below it on the extension tool here, and you know we absolutely flew after that. So would it be nice for us to go back below that 50-day moving average, hit our 20-week moving average, and then continue up to the upside? That's what I would like to see. That's what this basic chart is telling me, that we do need some consolidation, or at least not too much parabolic action. Now, like I said, if we do end up breaking this, where, you know, we end up just flying off to the upside and breaking this trend line, cool. That might mean a little overextended, but at least we broke this and we can kind of throw away this extension tool. But until this doesn't play out, guys, I mean, this is a extremely good indicator that I am expecting to continue to play out. So we'll continue to see what happens for Bitcoin. Like I said, warning to all new investors and anyone that's looking to buy into Bitcoin now. Not saying it's going to go down, just saying it could use a cool off within the next couple months. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you guys subscribe. Also leave a like on the video if you did. Let's try to hit 200 likes on today's video. That would be absolutely awesome. Also, guys, go join the Discord, with the link is right down below. I opened up to everyone now, so everyone can go join the Discord. We talk about crypto all day in there. And I'll see you guys in the live stream tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out. Stay good. All right.